This video provides an overview of the course navigation process. When you open the course, you'll see the screen in front of you. Those are the announcements on any given day. That screen will change based upon what's most important. But you'll notice there's a welcome video there, and then this navigation video will be posted underneath that as soon as it is finished here. Other information, there's a Start Here button on the left, so you want to start there. The syllabus is made available, which you can download as a printer-friendly copy or click to open it online. And as you can see, it has standard syllabus information. I'll give you a few highlights that you want to pay attention to. The grading portion, things throughout the course are weighted. There are 5 different categories of grading for the course. The books we'll be using are illustrated there. And then there's various policy information that's listed. But when it gets to teaching methods, you want to pay attention to that one. The discussion answer section, the discussion replies area, tells you what the expectations are for the things that you post to the discussion forums. And that is a big part of the course, the discussion forums. There's an article review that's due. Basically, each person will take one article throughout the course and provide a presentation of some kind. You can do that in PowerPoint or screencast or a video. And the idea there is with each lesson, there would be a visual representation of the contents of that article provided by one of your colleagues. An event analysis, you'll do those throughout the course. There's an opportunity to choose the date on which you do that. And what you're doing there is looking at a historical or recent event and trying to describe it in leadership terms. The other categories for grading are a skills survey that you'll do individually, and then at the end of the course you'll submit a personal development plan and map. And you can read more about those in the syllabus and so forth. When you page all the way down, you will get to the course schedule, so you can plan ahead with regard to what's necessary on a given day and time. The right-hand column lists the assignments and the readings in both the Gallows book and the Shackleton book. And what you want to pay attention to is the idea that each week we have 2 modules that are happening. So everything's due on a Monday with regard to things that have to be posted by you in terms of answers. And then following that, you have 2 days to give replies to your colleagues in that particular discussion area. Then the next due date is a Thursday, where you'll answer a question and post it online. And then your colleagues will reply to you and you'll reply to those colleagues. So usually it's the case that you will do 1 answer posting per module and 4 replies to your colleagues. Now that happens twice a week, so on a weekly basis you're doing 2 answers to questions and posting at least 8 replies. There's other miscellaneous things that happen throughout the course that might require more replies, but we'll make sure those are evident in Blackboard. So that's basically it. We get to the end of the course, you'll submit the leadership map, and that'll be something that other people will view in a discussion forum, and then a personal development plan. At the end of the course is the final assignment. There are no exams or anything like that in the course. When we go back to the course, some of that information is posted in Blackboard as an overview so you can access it more quickly. Instructor information, a little bit about me. I have some information there as well as posted to the colleague information area. When everyone does their personal introductions in the course, I will fill in these boxes. So whatever you want to say about yourself, as much or as little, please go ahead and feel free to do that. And what this area does then is it gives us a quick reference to information about our colleagues in case you're interacting with them and you want a little bit more about their background. I went ahead and posted a different introduction here than I had in my professor information page. Course home, that's where we started, but if you want to get back there, that's how you do that. And then the bulk of what happens in our course is in the coursework area. We won't be using the virtual classroom. The coursework area has the lesson modules. Course Cafe is where you can chat with each other and post things back and forth. And you'll go through the modules. First week is Module 1. And everything that you need to do is listed there. Now on your screen it'll go through various orderly navigations through a module. So you can see the content on the left, or you can use the arrow here to move to the next one when you're done. You don't have to complete a portion of it to go to the next one. I've also posted the navigation page here, or will post it once this is done in case you want to go back to that. This tells you to read the syllabus, take a syllabus quiz. When you click on that, the syllabus quiz will open, and you begin the quiz, and it's not anything very challenging. The idea is just to get you through the syllabus so you understand what's there. That does open in a new page, so I was able to go right back to the navigation area. You go to the discussion forum to post your introduction, and you can click right there. Now, most of the forums are going to open directly inside the forums. You will not see this screen. But what I did here is I illustrated that all of the discussion board forums are already here, and you'll see that there's quite a few. And again, you will go directly to those whenever they're accessed out of a module. So we have at least 56 forums, maybe 57 with the introduction throughout the course, and you'll see that for each lesson there is a question that's answered by one group of people, and there's 4 questions per lesson, and we'll get to that distribution in a sec. Posting your personal introduction, in this case you will have to click on the link to get inside there. I've posted one, and you just hit create thread and go ahead and post your information there just like you would be sending an email. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Module 1 where we hit the introductions. And after the introduction, we have a video for you on the Shackleton story, so it'll illustrate with video what Shackleton's story was all about. And the rest of that's described for you in the book in the introduction area called Shackleton's Saga. John Cotter is an expert on leading and managing. Nice little video there explaining the article we'll be reading that he wrote. Again, the readings for today. Cotter's article is entitled What Leaders Really Do. And then when we get to the discussion assignments, here you'll see where you are put into groups, but there is no group work in the course. So if you're in Group 1, you will always answer Question 1 in a given forum, Group 2, Question 2, Group 3 and 4, so forth and so on. So basically you always know that you'll do the first question if you're in Group 1, a second question in Group 2, third question in Group 3, and Group 4 you'll do the fourth question. So the next thing then is the question itself. So Group 1 is assigned to answer the question, differentiate leadership from management according to Cotter. You click on launch and it takes you right to the forum where you will post that answer. A couple of things you can do. You could click on where I've posted discussion question 1. It repeats what the question is, and then you can post your answer simply by replying to that. And again, the question area stays up there, and then you can answer differentiate leader from management according to Cotter. So replying is a good way to do the answer postings in this course. But if you post it anywhere within the forum, we'll be sure to find it. Okay, then we go back to the coursework page again to Module 1 to see what else we have to do for this first week. We were on Discussion 1A. Discussion 1B is assigned to Group 2. Same thing, you go ahead and click to launch that. Discussion 1C is assigned to Group 3. And 1D is assigned to Group 4. So throughout the course, we'll do 4 questions per module. The nice thing is not everyone has to answer every question. There's 31 people in the course right now, so that would just be too much to wade through with regard to saturation. Okay, another task that you're going to need to do during the Lesson 1, Module 1, is look at when you've been assigned to do an article review. So an article review, again, is basically summarizing an article and presenting its relevance to leadership. So we click on this list and you'll see it's done alphabetically. So if you're early in the alphabet, you'll have one early in the course. And if not, you'll have one later in the course. It is important that you post those on time, meaning on the day that that module opens, because other people need to access what you've done. And if you post it late, then they won't have it in time for the rest of the lesson. The next thing is to choose a date for a leadership event analysis. So when I clicked on that, it was an automatic link to a Google Forms page, and all you do is put your name in there and the date on which you would like to present your leadership event analysis. So what you want to know is that you should only be choosing a Monday or a Thursday for that particular presentation, because it is due in time for people to be able to look at it and make comments on it. So in this case, I went ahead and chose September 2nd, and you put your name in there. You can put comments if you like, but you just go ahead and submit that, and then I'll get a list of when everyone signed up for leadership event analysis presentations. Okay, going back to Module 1. This just tells you to go ahead and look at the colleague information area so you know where that information is if you want to access it anytime throughout the course. We'll take a look at one more module. Module 2 is more standard. It doesn't have all the administrative work we were talking about in the previous module. The module requirements are all listed here, but basically that is translated into all of the next screens. There will be a summary video posted from the former lesson, as well as an introductory video before you get to that lesson, and any other videos that are necessary. So you complete the assigned reading, view the article review presentations if anyone signed up for that day. And again, this is a repeat of how the discussion assignments are assigned. And then you go into the discussion area to engage with the lesson. So this is where the bulk of the interaction is going to take place in the course. Approximately 8 people will post and answer that question. Everyone else will reply, and we'll get into the content of that particular article. The idea behind doing so many replies is that if you did not answer a question, we want to ensure you are exposed to the information in that article, even if you were not assigned to answer the question. That's pretty much it for course navigation. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact me through email, phone, or text. Thanks.